Hi everyone, welcome. Here we are on day 8 already. So Monday, August the 3rd, day 8 with Nikki and MJ, and I am so pleased to welcome these speakers. So now MJ and Nikki are they both are going to try to come on this morning. So again, lots of things have to line up in terms of Wi-Fi and different things going on, and the long weekend. So thank you for the thumbs up. Always enjoy that. I know that things are going. So as we come on into day 8, if you haven't had a chance yet to watch the interviews for today, welcome Suzanne, and Suzanne will be again helping out as you have questions or comments. Thank you again, Suzanne. And so if you haven't had a chance yet to watch the day 8 videos and interviews, so with both MJ and Nikki, it's a beautiful combination from a confidence standpoint. That's when I was again bringing the interviews together to look at how speakers would come together. And what I love about this connection to self-confidence, definitely. Hi MJ, welcome. So MJ is in the house. So from here, and again, we're hoping that Nikki will be able to jump on as well. So from a yoga perspective, from a chakra perspective, I come back to the first chakra. For those of you that do follow along with the chakras, being again the pelvic floor. It is our place of safety and security and foundation, from where we from where we can move out into the world from a fit, fearless, and fabulous perspective. So these two speakers, these two amazing women, really bring that connection back to self-confidence, again from the inside out. So two totally let's say different presentations, but with that same theme coming on through. So what is amazing again about MJ's presentation, we did MJ did a PowerPoint presentation, which was ideal in this circumstance, because you cannot actually, or it's quite difficult to talk sometimes about about our pelvic health, about our pelvic floor, without having a visual. So she's so generously, the information in this presentation, just again, so helpful and so well presented. And her free gift is the entire presentation, which is just absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, MJ. Now, what we also did was, so MJ, Suzanne also has your Gateway Physiotherapy Facebook page, so we're going to put that up. You can connect. What you'll notice when you go through MJ's presentation, and if you have the with the talk, is that you have all of the links in there as well, which is again really handy. You can click right on them in the presentation. And again, if there's anything, MJ, from your perspective that you want to add in below, any other links, feel free to do that. And for those of you that don't know, MJ has, of course, the Northern Ontario connection, but is internationally recognized. So for those of you that are not in Ontario, again, even outside Canada as well, MJ is connected. So, and she mentions that in her presentation, that if there is any help that you need outside of where we are here in Ontario, to reach out to her, which again is so generous. Now, one other, so many pieces to mention in MJ's presentation. One of them that really stood out for me as well was the connection for all of us as women, to know that this is just not a female issue in terms of pelvic health. So that the men in our life, sons, dads, husbands, all of our health depends on our is related to our pelvic health, and so our well-being and how we are out in the world and how we socialize. So it's really, this is information. This is what I love about the fact that we have this presentation to share, that we can share it, and we absolutely should share this. Thank you, MJ. She's putting up another link on the through the thread. Fantastic. And I was actually reminded as well when I was thinking about this morning that I had reached out to MJ a few years ago when I had a group of men in the area here asking about some yoga and breathing exercises for prostate cancer. And it was absolutely amazing to be able to speak to MJ, talk about how do we bring these exercises, these breathing exercises, these techniques to men as well. So there's just so many gems, so many tidbits in the presentation, and it is one that will just keep on giving. So if you have any questions at all below, you can do it in the live for sure, but you can also leave questions in the thread, and we connect you all back through to the speakers. If you have aha moments as you are listening to the interviews, I'm sure the speakers love to hear that as well, and that's been going on in the thread. So, and welcome Leah. We have Leah popping in as well. Fantastic. So that again, you just keep seeing the connections over and over. Yes, and absolutely, as MJ says there as well. So understanding that pelvic health is so important for the men in our life as well. And you know, if we think that it's challenging for us as women to talk about our pelvic health, and it still is, there's no question about that. I can't even imagine how difficult it is from the male perspective. So again, as we talk about this is why MJ comes on these into these summits and does these presentations so generously, because education is such a huge piece. So again, feel free to leave your questions. Now I don't think Nikki has popped on yet, but she's probably going to pop into the thread as we move along. She's been very active on the Facebook page as we have started. So Nikki, we met a few years ago actually, and again, Nikki is from the States. We met in Vancouver at a conference, and I was so impressed with her approach, with her very calm. You'll notice when you're listening to the interview that you just calm right down when you listen to how she approaches things, how she makes that relationship. Again, as a teacher going through school and realizing that the children, the kids, the students could benefit so much from meditation, from yoga, from breath work, and related again to their self-esteem, their self-confidence, how she brought that from the teaching perspective into working with adults and looking at that connection just all the way through the life cycle. So it is just fantastic just to see how again, self-confidence, we just approach it from different ways as we move out there into the world. So Nikki has a fantastic, I've had the opportunity to benefit from her beautiful resources. Again, she has a great resource for us as we move forward, as we think about moving out. Again, our self-confidence has taken just a little bit of a I don't know if the word is a little bit of a hit in some sense in terms of our maybe not our self-confidence, but our confidence sometimes in just, wow, what's going on out here? Let's dig in. Let's really go deep into ourselves just to find those reserves. So again, Nikki speaks very eloquently about that. So from here, so Suzanne has just, thank you so much, Suzanne. She has popped up also Nikki's link to her Facebook page. She has a very active Facebook page as well. So feel free to jump in there, and you'll get the other links through Nikki's interview. So, wow. Again, I know, Suzanne, you're probably saying, breathe, Lori. Yes, I'm breathing. So fantastic again to have. This has just been an amazing day 8. And I thank again Nikki and MJ for popping on. Nikki, I know you're going to pop on as well into the thread. Suzanne, again, for your support in the background, for all of you watching in the recording as well. And to give you the heads up for tomorrow as we move into day 9, we have Jen Noble. And Jen is from Northern Ontario, as well as bringing you the gardening perspective. This is just a fantastic presentation. And again, Jen is connected nationally to Verge Permaculture. And again, these groups are connected all over. So it's just amazing to feel this global relationship, global connection as we move through. And we have our UK speaker coming up for tomorrow, Kate, who is talking about decluttering and not just our home. So what I love about our chat is that Kate is connecting our schedules, our environment, even relationships. So it's an interesting interview and chat as well, and that will be coming up your way tomorrow. So again, thank you so much for popping on. Post your questions below. We'll keep the conversation going as we all move forward to our most fit, fearless, and fabulous lives. Bye for now, everyone.